Hello trainers, Neto here, and today we're diving together into Ultra Premier Cup. We are having some action with a Shadow Dragonite upon the lead, followed up by Nidoqueen and Shadow Scizor. This team is pretty strong, this team will get you a lot of wins, but this team loses pretty hard to a Walrein upon the lead. At that lead with Walrein, I suggest switching out to Nidoqueen, do whatever you can, return with Scizor, and then with Walrein out of the way, most probably they will have no other answer to your Dragonite so that you can sweep the entire match. At least that's the plan, and I think you should follow it if you want to play this team competitively in Ultra League Premier Cup. It worked for me and I think it will work for you as well. So now without any further ado, let's start off with the first battle. We are starting off the first one and we're having the Dragonite against the Talonflame. Pretty cool lead, especially them being part fire, so we're just gonna be able to resist all those fire moves, and Brave Bird has to be blocked obviously. So on the switch we're gonna be met up with a Cantonian Mac, which gives us the time to go ahead and bring our Shadow Scizor into play, and we're having the upper hand here because of that poison resistance. We're gonna be able to reach to the Nightslash as well here to destroy down that Mac right on the CMP. No boost at all, but it doesn't matter because we're getting farmed down by those Incinerates. Unfortunately, we have way too good IVs here, so they're gonna be able to go ahead and farm two of those Incinerates, and that's a bummer, but Dragonite now can go in with the Dragon Claw and start doing some solid work against that Talonflame. They switch into the Trevenant, trying to catch the Dragon Claw, but instead they sealed. I don't know what they were thinking, so now I'm just gonna go in with the Nidoqueen, and I have the Poison Fang here. This is gonna do a lot of work against the opposing Trevenant, and we have one more of those Poison Fangs ready to go, able to destroy down the Trevenant. They return with the Talonflame, and we're gonna get this victory because we're gonna be able to reach to that Poison Fang. And with that debuff, I am pretty sure we can safely farm down if we can block correctly at least one move here. So down goes that Talonflame and the victory will be for us. Into the next one now, and we're having the Trevenant upon the lead. Not the best lead, not the worst, kind of an even scenario here because they can still threat us with a one shot from a potential Shadow Ball. And look at how much damage those Shadow Claws do to our Shadow Glassy Pokemon. We're gonna be able to block here, I believe. No block at all, Ganeto calling the bait, and we will try to farm them down completely. We have to block now because that can always be a Shadow Ball. However, just another Seed Bomb, and they have on the switch that Sylveon. Whenever I see a Sylveon coming in as a safe switch, I'm always like, you know what, you might have a double charm, so let's see how you can adapt to the situation. We're gonna be able to tank one move and then completely farm down. Even if that Trevenant returns, well, we might have a completely good answer to that Pokemon with our Poison Fangs, but instead they come with that Swampert, so no double charm, not yet at least, and we're gonna be able to go with the Poison Fang as well, dealing some nice damage to that Swampert, and with the debuff we can definitely threat the shield now with our Dragonite. They are down on shields, we have one, we can definitely go in with our Scizor. This is most probably gonna be a Seed Bomb, we're just gonna take it, and with that Swampert I'm pretty sure we can safely reach to that Nightslash and the win, because even at that Ultra League format, even a Scizor is gonna be kinda bulky. We can take the hits, and as you can see, Scizor is ready to go, able to destroy down once again the final Pokemon, and the Swampert will be our final victim, so far at least. Let's go now into the next one with that Scavalier upon the lead. Pretty solid lead for our Flyer, and we're gonna be met up with a Gyarados on the lead this time. I think that we do not have the upper hand here, but guess what, trainers, we're gonna overcharge up to the point that we have a potential Stone Edge. They fall for the bait, so now we can go for that Poison Fang, and we will be able to completely farm down right after we seal this one. We want this Cavalier out of Scizor's way, so we're just gonna farm them down, and they return now with this Cavalier, and we can connect the Earth Power here for big damage on the Escav. Let's see now how we can adapt to the situation. Dragonite comes in, and we can definitely tank one move here. This is gonna be the Mega Horn. They switch out to the Dragonite, and we have the Shadow Scizor, which has to come in and start doing some solid work. Let's go now with the Night Slash. They are gonna block it really good good choice here by my opponent, but still you can see that we can definitely destroy them down with that final Night Slash. On every single battle I'm saying this, we destroy them down because Scizor is gonna be an amazing Pokemon to close any match for the current meta of Premier Cup, and as you're seeing, it can even take some hits, which is actually pretty good for a Glassimon like Shadow Scizor. And to the next one now with the Shadow Dragonite facing a Politoed. Are you kidding me? This is looking pretty good for us, but to be honest, that Blizzard can absolutely destroy us down. Yeah, I said it. I am just not gonna hesitate right now. They are gonna destroy us. That Blizzard is absolutely devastating for any dragon, breaking the Ice Age in our faces. So at this point, I'm just gonna take the Aqua Tail here on the Nidoqueen. We have a ready to go Earth Power. This is gonna connect for big damage and lethal, obviously, to the Poison type. So now we have to go for that Summer Farm and a Dream with the Poison Fang against that Politoed, and that gives us some time to go ahead and bring our Dragonite into play. What I want to do here is to go ahead and use at least one Dragon Claw to thread a shield out of them, and to be honest, I think that if that is not gonna be a Blizzard, they cannot reach it at all right now, so that has to be just another Weather Ball. Really nice play here by my opponent, taking my shields with that potential Weather Ball. At the back there is gonna be this Toxic Rock. Just one Dragon Claw will bring it below 50%, and now we just have to go in with our Scizor, tanking once again some charge attacks from that charge attack, actually the Mad Bomb from that Toxic Rock, and we're gonna get this close victory with our Scizor being the MVP. Right now we're facing that Obstagoon. They have on the switch the Sylveon, and guess what, trainers, this has to be a double charm, so we have the better team composition here. Let's see how we can adapt, and they can adapt as well because they have not the upper hand for sure, the lower hand, let's say it like this, because they have a double charm most probably. So let's see how we can definitely ruin their dreams down. They are having that Obstacle coming in, and to be honest, I'm just gonna protect my Nidoqueen from the second Night Slash, not the first, because they might get the boost or whatever. So let's go now with the Poison Fang after we land that big Earth Power. And now we're gonna go ahead and try to catch a Night Slash on that Dragonite. Things are looking pretty good because now with the Night Slash being caught on our Dragonite, we are just getting out of there that final Charmer, and trainers, we have a Steel type at the back as well on the face of that Scizor, and we do not even need that Iron Head. We're just gonna go ahead and use those Night Slashes, completely farm down right after with our Bullet Punches, and I think that they know that Doom is coming, so they're just gonna leave the entire match. Into the next one now with that Snorlax up on the lead. Pretty weird lead, to be honest. Body Slam still hurt, we have to block at least once, so I'm just gonna try to go ahead and use my superpower right straight ahead. Are they gonna expect it? No, they are not. Down goes that Snorlax, smashing that switch button to my safe switch, and let's see what their third Pokemon will be. However, they came in with the Dragonite, not gonna switch out yet, but now they make the switch to the Trevenant. Things are looking pretty good, to be honest. We have to go for those Poison Fangs, and let's see how we can go ahead and go with pretty hard moves against that Trevenant. However, they go for the big move, the Shadow Ball. I was not expecting that at the moment. I was expecting the Seed Bomb. I was counting the moves and I was like, that was the 6th, right? But it wasn't. Right now I'm seeing it, and yeah, it was the 7th. So down we go to the next Shadow Ball. That was a bummer from the Trevenant, reaching to those moves kinda unexpectedly, and we have to go now for the Night Slash to the shield. We just need one more Night Slash. Let's see here, are they gonna bait? Are they not? We have to block though. It is gonna be the superpower, no bait from the opponent. Really nice play here, but we can definitely go ahead and use that final Night Slash to ruin down that Dragon type, and we're gonna get the amazing victory. Into the next one now against another Obstagoon. Let's see if that is gonna be just another double charm at the back. We're gonna be able to go ahead and pressure so much with those Dragon Tails, and I believe that the Dragon Claw damage is still gonna be immense, so at some point they have to block, right? Yeah, here it is. so they blocked, and I managed to catch one Night Slash on my freaking Nidoqueen. This is looking pretty good, and at the back there is gonna be that Escavalier. I was kinda sure that I can survive one Drill Run, to be honest, so I let that go. We have that Drill Run, that Earth Power, excuse me, ready to go as well, so we're gonna answer back with some heavy damage. However, they decide to block, and you know what, that's pretty cool for me. I'm just gonna go in now with my Dragonite, use the superpower, destroy that Escavalier, and I think that with a shield up, while they have non-shields, they must have almost nothing that can stop me right now. There is gonna be the Crobat, so we have to go now for those Night Slashes. Let's go for the boost as well. We saw no boost at all so far from my Scizor. Normally I go for a lot of boosts when I'm using Scizor. I don't know if that's gonna be kind of a secret ability or whatever for Scizor, but yeah, right now I'm getting no boosts at all, so I just have to block here that final move, whatever that might be. Just a Poison Fang, but we do not care at all. We still have the energy needed for that final knockout with the Night Slash, and another victory will be so close, but we're gonna get it with Shadow Scizor. Shadow Nidoqueen into the next one up on the late, pretty solidly, to be honest. We still take a lot of damage from those Poison Fangs. I'm just gonna block the first one, and I will try to catch the second on my Nidoqueen. However, my opponent here goes for the catch on that Grident, which makes a lot of sense. They want to avoid the Grident with getting hit by a superpower, and they did exactly that. Catching that Dragonclaw was a really clutch move by my opponent, but right now I have the Nidoqueen coming in, and to be honest, I think that we can safely farm down after we throw the first debuff. So I'm just gonna take those moves, and we can tank one more for sure, and after that we're gonna get out of here with a lot of energy for that knockout against the Nidoqueen. Are they gonna expect it? Are they gonna think that we are gonna go for the bait? Yes, they are, so they are gonna go down thinking we bait here. Down they go while they have two shields, absolutely amazing. They have the Snorlax at the back, and to be honest, I'm just gonna go for another superpower. They are gonna hit us with a Body Slam, and at this point it's gonna be pretty close, but since I'm seeing that I can survive some moves, I'm just gonna go here for the Dragonclaw, give him some time to farm a little bit more. However, I cannot, but at this point we have a healthy to go Scizor, and we can safely take even the superpower or the Body Slam here and completely annihilate down that Snorlax with our Night Slash. Down they go. Let's go to the semi-final, trainers, and we're having a Scrafty up on the lane, not looking that well for them, and we're having the wing attack version of Charizard, shiny as well for the flex, really nice one. And let's see now how my Dragonite can adapt here with those Dragonclaws, because we're getting some shields out of them, and they are doing exactly that. We have to protect our Pokemon. We do not have some really good answers to that fire flying at the back, so I'm pretty glad that my Dragonite here is having the upper hand against Charizard. They also have that Jellicent, so we have to go for those Dragonclaws, getting a shield in the process, looking pretty good. And to be honest, if they are not gonna go for the Shadow Ball, we can still survive here and go for one more Dragonclaw. Here is the Bubble Beam, we can take it. Dragonclaw number 3 on the Jellicent, absolutely amazing work from our Dragonite, almost sweeping the entire team here, and we're gonna be able to tank the Shadow Ball on our Scizor, and then walling down that Scrafty with our Nidoqueen. You can see the synergy between those picks. The backline can protect Dragonite from the Charmers, and also you can see that both Dragonite and Nidoqueen can protect that Scizor from its fighting weakness. And to be honest, I really like this synergy a lot, and I think this is gonna be the main element that keeps this team moving around, and I really recommend to you for that exact reason. We're seeing now that Gengar, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be just a Shadow Punch. It is gonna be the Shadow Punch, we can survive it. Down goes Gengar, and now we have to answer with an Scizor. They come in with that Obstagoon, so that's why I'm going to go for that Scizor, and to be honest, I'm just gonna let that go. Down we go to the Obstagoon. Scizor already did its part, and at the back there is gonna be this Mac, which means that we have locked our win, since we have one Pokemon, the Nidoqueen, which can counter down both Obstagoon and Mac. That's all, trainers. Thank you for watching, thank you for staying till then. Just be sure to leave a huge like before you go, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, and please consider joining as a member to my channel, because it helps a lot and gives me more courage to do more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all into the next one, trainers.